I'm going to show you how to do this watercolor painting. Start from drawing compositions to masking and then step by step to the end of this painting process. But what you're watching is only a short version of the whole 3.5 hours video. If you're already a member of Enjoying Art community, now you can go to enjoyingart.com. In the Learning Center, under the Watercolor Portrait Library, you will see a full video there. Or you can go to my Gumroad store to download it there. Just look at the video description for the link. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to see where's going to be the boat, which is the main part of the painting. Make sure I leave enough reflection. This girl is going to work or came back from work, and her only transportations would be the bicycle. And I can definitely relate to that when I was only riding bike everywhere I go. If I need to cross a river, I need to get on a boat with my bike. Okay, first I'm going to mask the wheel. I'm going to use this small sable brush, number 4. It's a red sable. So I prepare before the masking. I make sure that I put enough soap. Use the bar soap. I'm using this art masking fluid. Alright, I'm gonna start over here. Take a look. Is that too wide? Is not wide enough? Okay. It's good. Just like how you would paint with the brush. Okay. So I'm gonna wait until the masking fluid is all dry. I'm gonna start doing the painting. The masking fluid layer is already dry. Now I'm gonna walk into the background. The whole painting appears to be gray. So I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm gonna take some Present Blue, this green shade, and have some red color. I'm gonna mix a little bit more color. I'm gonna have a little more, maybe appear to be a little bit more red, like that. That's good. A little bit red. Have a little bit more blue. This is good. Now I'm gonna have this color, add a little bit more water. Now I'm going to start from the top. Now coming down. Now I'm going to continue, but I'm going to mix a little bit more color. But at the front over here, I'm going to decide to have a little bit more blue. Now here you go. Coming here. Okay. Now this is the front. A little bit more red. Okay, that's good. Some ask me, So you always wet the paper with water first. Most of the time, I just paint with the large brush and go all the way from the left to the right in the entire paper. So now I'm going to set a little color under the boat and then come back to do adjusting. So I'm going to have the red color and the yellow color, and then I can get the brown color that I need. Okay, I'm going to take this color. That's very much the color I'm looking for. So, and if you get used to this kind of calculations, and it's very easy to find the color and mix the color like very quickly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Coming up over here like that. And we're gonna do some big adjustment. Here in the bottom over here, I'm gonna let the color touching to the water. That's fine. I'm gonna use my calligraphy brush and painting the base color. So I'm gonna take the red color with a little red shade, Windsor blue. I'm gonna make a little bit kind of purplish gray color. Okay, that's good. That may be a little bit too much, so I'm gonna let go. Just lift up a little color, make it a little bit lighter than the outside. Maybe have a little bit blue. Okay, a little bit more blue, like that. That's good. Now, take a look at and the shirt. Have this color, a little bit blue, have a little red. Okay, I'm gonna painting it onto here. I leave a little white gap on the top over there. After I have the big color everywhere, and then I'm going to come back to do adjusting. And I'm going to have a little bit blue color. Okay, a little bit red, a little bit blue. That's good. Okay, now coming the back over here. Take a look at that. If the color all merged together, that will be fine, no panic. However, it's gonna come out, and we're gonna take it, and we're gonna make it work. Like that. I'm gonna have it a little bit lighter over here. Just lift it up, and over here. That's good. And the bottom over here, can use a little bit darker of this color, like that. It's only the foundation. I'm gonna have a little bit brownish. Take that color. Like this, that's good. Right, so this is cover most the color area, and I'm gonna make a little bit darker shadow color. A little bit darker right over here on the edge. Like this. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit darker color on the boat. And I mix a little bit more red color, a little bit more yellow color. Okay, that's good. I'm going to have a little bit blue. Okay, now I'm going to paint it into here. Just look the light side and the shadow side, like this. When you need a bigger area, just press the brush down. Okay, take a look. Okay. You see how big a stroke this brush can comfortably create. And the bottom over here have some reflection. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to use a little bit lighter tone, have a little bit more yellow, and mix it into this color. Okay, so this will be served as the middle tone. Okay, now I'm going to just put it right here. Too much color, like that, that's good. A little dry brush is even perfect. That a little bit coming here, a little bit yellow coming here, that's good. Okay, coming here, a little bit texture. And if I want to expand the light area, I can just lift it up. Okay, twist the brush and can lift up a little more. Coming over here, twist it. This brush very easy to control. Just use it a little more, and you're gonna feel the benefit by using it. Okay. This texture definitely I want to remove it, and some texture over here looks really nice. I'm gonna keep it, and this probably I'm gonna remove it because too close to the figure are distracting. A little bit over here. This is probably gonna soften that a little bit. Edge over here I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna come into the adjusting. Okay. First, I'm going to remove this area softly. If you use a very soft brush like this one, just use a big load of water. That's very easy to soften it. Just a little bit. Be patient. Now I'm going to do some glazing. A little blue color on the top. Just take the blue color. I'm going to start from the top over here. I'm going to change the color a little bit by just having a little blue color coming down. And also you can see some very interesting blending. Would definitely look different than you just mix the colors and put it together. Now the overall colors looks much better now. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply the color to the face and the skin, and also put some dark color over here. I'm gonna use my calligraphy brush. I'm gonna mix the color for the light skin tone. And this actually the colors pretty close to what I want. A little bit warm brown color, a little bit more red. Okay, that's good. There you go. I'm working into the whole shape of the face. Look at that. I'm gonna coming over here, except the nose look a little bit lighter. The forehead come out a little bit. I'm gonna leave the shape of the nose. Come down a little bit more. That's good. The forehead over here. That's good. Now going in around the nose. That's good. The mouth. You just want to see the lighter shape and everything else. And the lower lip, also pretty light. I'm gonna keep that light. The neck, that's good. Now down over here, and we're gonna have change the color for the color. And I'm gonna lift up a little color for the cheek. Just remove the color. Just lift up a little bit. Like that. That's good. Pretty easy. Now I'm gonna have some darker color for the neck. And I'm gonna take this really dark color and add a little bit more blue to it. Okay, now I'm gonna come here. Take a look at the location. Be really patient. Like that. Take a look at the chin over here. That's good. Like that. And the back over here. And also in the eye area, that's pretty dark. I'm gonna have little middle tone. A little bit lighter, like that. Now here you go. Now take a look at around the nose here. And here you go. So inside the mouth, I'm going to use a little bit more red. Like this, right here. Add that color. Also the same color on the cheek. Blend it in, like that. A little bit more red. Here you go. And the same color on the forehead. Now the face looks pretty good. I'll come back to do more changes a little bit later. So now I'm gonna move to the head. I'm gonna mix the red with the blue color. Like this. Change that a little bit more blue. Add a little bit more blue. That's good. Let go some color. Now I'm gonna have just a clean brush, just with the water. That. Then over here I have a little bit brown color. can use the other side of the brush, really sharp, like that. And then take a look at the dress. Now, take a look in the back over here. Have a little bit more blue. Just take the blue color. Here you go. Right here. Like that. Okay. Show a little bit lighter shape, darker shape. Okay. So that's good. I'm gonna apply the skin color. Okay, take this color. This very much the skin color. I'm gonna put it right over here. The shadow, catch the shadow of the arm, on the arm. It's okay to make it darker. It's darker than the skin color. So I'm gonna have this coming down here, like this, a little small triangle. There you go. I'm going to use the same color, apply to the arm on the back. And a little color over here. And a little color over here. You can see, look a little bit. Just the whole form turning. Do a little bigger shape before doing smaller shape. That's good. This will be a darker shape. I do that a little later on in the process. Like that. I'm going to use just the water. Just soften that. Have a little transition. Okay, now I'm going to paint on the knee. Also the skin color. I'm going to take a look at the colors. Any difference? It's very similar. Just take this color. Coming over here. Just see. I can change the shape a little bit. And now looking at the bottom of that knee, and I'm going to have a little bit darker right over here. Have that blend in. Bottom here, a little bit darker. And I'm going to use the same color coming over here and take a look over here. First apply a little bit darker. I'm going to apply a little bit lighter. So this is a little lighter color. So here we go. Now have this color softly filled in the top of the knee on this side. That's good. I'm gonna come in and take a look at the top over here can be a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna lift up a little color over here. Just use the calligraphy brush, softly remove a little color. That's good. At the same time over here, I'm going to add a little red color. So I'm going to add a little bit more red. Actually on the arm. Right here. Like that. Here you go. And all the way coming over here and stop. Okay, over here too, have a little bit of this red color. I'm gonna have a little bit more red color also over here. Okay, now take a look at the arm on the back. Also can have a little bit red color. Okay, I'm gonna just add a little bit more red directly from the primary. That's good. I think at the bottom here, lower part of the knee, I'm gonna have this color extend a little bit. I can cover that with the dark color or connect it with the dark color. And I think this also need to be darker. Lower that. And also put this a little dark color right over here. Just look at the brush, put it down if you want it to be have a little bit thicker, and lift it up if you want to have a little bit lighter, a little bit thinner. Okay, like that. Pay attention to the movement of the water, and that's good. This brush gives you a lot of control. Okay, that's good. On this side. There you go. I'm gonna have a little bit, even a little bit red. Okay. When in the catch the shadow of the person and or at the head of the boat, you actually see a little bit more green. If you don't want a certain color, just let it go. Now is the good time to add some dark color catch the shadow on the boat and connect it into the water. I'm gonna come over here. Here you go. Here you go, right here. And coming over here now. Some little darker color coming down over here, like that. There you go. A little bit darker color. Now I'm gonna come back with this kind of tone. There you go. like that. Now look, get closer to the hand. Be a little careful. That's good. Okay. That's very nice. Okay. Super easy. Okay, now, and actually, the top over here and the arm, as you can see, a little bit darker. The edge coming down over here, and also coming over here, you can see there is the same color for this little triangle. Now I'll come back to the boat. Okay, over here, a little bit darker, like that, and on the top over here, like that, a little shade. Okay. All right, now take a look at here. Can be a little bit darker with this same color, and we can do more into that area. And now come to this side, and we come back a little bit later. Now coming here. Look at the top of the knee, like that. That's good. Okay. All right, we're gonna paint in crossover the bike. Here you go. Okay, now we're getting there, and all the way coming over here. Here you go. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more red color in here. And here you go. Now, here you go. That's very nice. And here you go. Coming down. And then coming up. For the light shape of the nose, I'm going to take just this color, a little bit warm gray color, even just the gray color. Like that. I'm going to working into, look at the nose, the shape of the nose should come out a little bit. That's good. And then take a look at the mouth over here. That's good, a little bit softer. Now at this point, I'm going to add a little red color. Now gradually set it as the middle tone, the transition. That's good. I'm going to lift up a little color. Now shape my brush. I'm going to have this a little bit lighter. That's done. That's easy. Now I'm going to have a little bit darker color right here. Take a little darker color right over here. Change the shape of the shadow on the lower lip. Like that. And that's good. Okay. Look at catch the shadow on the chin. Like that. Now I'm going to fine tune the edge
down over here. That's good. So come out a little bit. Oh, that's good. Now I'm gonna come in here to make some deeper color, like first on the cheek over here. It should showing a little smiley. And I'm gonna have a little bit softer, just a little bit softer over here, moving it connect with the shadow side. Okay, and I'm gonna have a little blue color coming over here. There's looks like a little blue. I'm gonna apply a little blue color over here. That's good. Now on the lower lip of the mouth, I'm gonna have a little bit red color. Just a little bit. I'll put it right here. Okay. Nice smiling. Now I'm gonna have very dark color into the deep shadow area. Right here, I'm gonna suggest to catch the shadow. Take a look. That's good. Now in the back over here, I'm gonna have a little bit blue adding into this color. Okay, right over here. Here you go. That's good. Look at the chin. Come out a little bit, like that. That's nice. Look at this color, connect up over here. And take a look at the forehead. Now I'm going to have a little bit darker. You can see how little detail that you can get into. And I'm going to make this color a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer. And take a look at the eyebrows. Take a look at the eye, a little suggestion of the triangle. That's all we need. Like that. Like that. That's good. Now inside the mouth, I'm gonna have a little soft color. Not the darkest color, but you can see a little shadow inside the mouth. Right in here. That's good. I like the expression. And I'm gonna have a little bit red color right on the cheek. Just a little red. Right over here. Detail shape. With this brush, I can do a lot of things. Looks like impossible, but very easy to control the point. Okay, now I'm gonna add some catch the shadow first. I'm gonna make some color really dark, so have the red and the present have the blue and together. Now here we go. And I'm gonna come over here, take a look. Star on the back over here. Here you go, like that. And going through over here. And on the back. Okay, that's good. Right. Coming down. A little bit thicker. That's good. Now on the top over there, I'm gonna make a little bit red color. Make this appear to be a little bit warmer. Now the whole painting already dried. Now I'm gonna come in to remove the masking fluid. Okay, that's the masking fluid on the bike. Now I'm gonna paint in the bike. First with a little lighter color and then go into darker color. So I'm gonna take this a little brown color. I'm gonna paint it into the wheel over here. Like that. That's good. And the whole top over here is the wheel. I think the whole wheel needs to be a little bit dimmer, so I'm gonna painting the whole color here first before I come in to paint the shadow. And then we're looking for if some areas need to leave it white, I will keep it white. Like that. So look like in the cover over here and can be a little bit darker. So I'm gonna, that's nice. Gonna have a little shadow, a little sharper. At the front over here, I'm gonna have a little bit darker at the front. Here you go. Like that. And have a little bit darker right underneath. I can make that darker a little bit later after this drive. Okay, now this is good, and this can a little bit darker. The lightest on this frame also need to be darker, like that. Okay, now when I'm looking at the top over here, this is the whole thing need to be a little bit dimmer, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna work into the other frame, also the similar color. So I'm gonna take this color, apply to the whole thing here first. Here you go. And then coming over here a little bit lighter. I want a little bit lighter color on the frame, like that. Here you go. Okay, and the top over here, a little bit gray color, like that. And the edge over here look a little bit lighter. Okay, that looks good. On all those wheel, those string need to be a little bit darker. So I'm gonna have the little bit darker color. And except a couple one have a little bit lighter. So the rest make it a little bit dimmer, like that. That's fine, a little bit dimmer. Okay. And now I'm gonna add a little brighter color over here. And interesting. some interesting design like that. A little bit over here too. A little red. Okay. Okay. Now on the top over here, I can have a little bit darker color start over here and coming down. And I can have it softly blend in together. Okay, now we're done the preparation for the whale. And I'm gonna start painting the seed. Okay, there's underneath the seed, there's a little bit gray color. So I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. Like that, that's good. And I'm gonna have this a little bit, divide this into a smaller shape. And then on the handle over here, like this, like coming over here, and a little bit brown color. Here you go, like this. Have some showing this is turning. And here you go, showing a little light color. Okay, now there's something hanging over here. Is a little bit shadow. That's good. All right, gradually we're going to make this. Okay, I'm gonna painting in the seed. So the seed on this side is not really that dark, so a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna have a little bit small triangle like this, and coming up here, and a little bit coming over like that, so we can see a little lighter on the top over here, like that. That's good. And the bottom, and we can come back to make the top a little bit darker after we're going one round everywhere. So I'm gonna have a little bit like that. That's good. More details under here. Okay, now I'm gonna start on to the middle frame and start over here and all the way coming here. So that's good. Like that. That's good. One brush coming all the way over here. Okay, like that. And then in this area, and there's one straight coming down like this, and then the top over here like that, and there is a little bit pocket at the front. Now we can put a little shadow side of that. Okay, now we're gonna put a little bit for this handle. It requires patience. Take your time. Okay. Now on this side, a little gray color coming here. Like that. I'm gonna have even darker, have a little bit more blue in here. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna turn around over here. So this is at connect with the top here. Actually, there's another side. coming all the way, connect to the center here. So little by little, you would make the bike look complete.